Alright, welcome back guys to another summary of our Go Battle League videos that was on Wednesday, February 9th, rolling into Thursday, February 10th. We did 50 battles in a row like we always did, and the main two things that we wanted to test were if we led with Druddigon, Ariados, and Electrode, would we be able to decrease the amount, more specifically, if we led with Druddigon and then have Ariados and Electrode in the back, would we be able to lower the amount of Aloma Lolas on the opposing side? And the other thing that we wanted to test was if we actually had Druddigon in the front, would we be able to lead or see more fairies pop up on the other side? So let's just go ahead and jump into the numbers and then show our results and then come to a conclusion from today's battles and tests. So again, good thing is that I was able to come across 4 legends. I was able to beat 3 of them tonight, so that was a good thing to show that I still kind of got it. I still need to start climbing up, become a legend myself. Let's see. As far as what I did with making changes, I did make changes tonight, so that might affect the data a little bit. I did swap to Aloma from Ariados on battle 29, but then because we were running into friction between battles 21 to 30. We went 1 and 4 twice in a row after going 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 17 and 3. So we were doing great, and then we had 2 horrible sets around the same time that we were doing bad on the last stream. So that was strange that like I get a hot streak going and then I run into 2 hard sets in a row. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let's see what else. I also swapped to my day 1 team at match 31. So sets, let's see, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7 through 10, I kind of flip-flop between the 2 teams until the last set I finally settled on the Druddigon team. Just to close out with some consistency. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go over the top 5 leads for tonight. In first place, it was Ariados. We ran into Ariados 9 times in a row. We ran into Metacham 8 times in a row, second place. And then Alomola, you call it whatever you want, then troll me for not pronouncing it right, was tied with Druddigon for 3rd and 4th place. And then finally Talonflame was the 4th. So we did see a huge shift in leads though, because before it was Talonflame as the most popular lead. And then, of course, we switched over to Druddigon, and then we saw more Ariados and Metachams. The thing that's peculiar about that is that Ariados and Metacham, if you keep Druddigon in, it's going to lose to both of those. So I found it odd that when we switched to Druddigon, we saw more of those leads. But yeah, one of those things that I'm seeing, though, is that if we're going to be running into Ariados and Metacham, as well as Talonflame, Alomola, what's going to be the most popular, what's going to be the best lead to use? I already know the answer to that. I expect you guys to figure that out on your own when you look at the data. Again, go on my Discord and then look at this sheet yourself and then interpret the data. You'll be able to figure it out. I don't want to reveal it on the video because then everyone's going to use it and then the secret's out for what I'm going to be using for my next team. As for the top 5 used overall, this is going to make you guys even more surprised. Top 5 most used Pokemon on those 2 sets. Metacham was first place. It was on 23 out of 50 teams. Ariados was second place, 16 out of 50. Alomola, 14 out of 50. So we were able to at least decrease the amount of Alomolas that we saw by 21, or from 21 Alomolas to like 14. I'm gonna just say that's a coincidence because I was expecting to see like single digits Alomolas, so I'm not gonna count that. Talonflame was 4th, and then with 11 encounters out of 50 teams, and then Slowbro was 5th place, 8 encounters out of 50 teams. The amount of leads that were neutral were 36%. The amount of leads that were favored for me to counter were 16 encounters out of 50. And then the amount of leads that countered me was 16 encounters. So basically, Ariados and Metacham were the only leads that gave me trouble, and I ran into them quite a bit. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, we weren't able to see a lot of fairies. I think I saw a total of 7 fairy charmers total, based on what I tracked here. So the other thing I want to go to is TG Tiger's comment, one of my viewers on the YouTube channel, not on the Twitch side. He was actually saying that, yeah, go to the video in the description and check the comment section. His comment's going to make the most sense about whether there's an algorithm or not. But the TLDR is that it's too complex. Even if they wanted to make an algorithm, the technology wouldn't be there yet. So, but the only way that there could technically be an algorithm is that basically when you go into a different rank, you're going to be encountering teams that are going to be able to counter you, or not really counter. You're going to be encountering teams that are more skilled. So once you cross a certain threshold, that's when you need to tell yourself, okay, I need to start paying attention more, because once I cross this threshold, like for example, when I get to the 2696 range, I need to tell myself, okay, the matches are going to say, okay, all these other people aren't that good compared to what your skill level we think it is. So we're going to pair you with experts and veterans that are like 2700 and all that stuff, and see if you can actually beat them. And then that's when it starts to get tough, because you need to change your mindset. Plus the meta also shifts between like the meta that you're playing and then the meta that you're going to be jumping into. So you got to keep that in mind. But you would have to know what the meta is for that next tier that you're about to jump into. And then finally, let's just go ahead and go with my sets. I had an all-time, I started out with 2496. My highest rating was 2696 tonight. And then I finished at 2613. My record sets were 4-1 for set 1, 4-1 for set 2, 4-1 for set 3, 5-0 for set 4. 5 was 1-4. Set 6 was 1-4. Set 7 was 4-1. 8 was 2-3. 9 was 1-4, and 10 was 3-2. But yeah, that's all the information that I have. That's all the data that I have. But yeah, those are on the camera is the teams that I use for the second day of Love Cup. Well, for me, it would be the 3rd and 4th combined. And if you enjoyed the information, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay informed on any future videos that are released. And then what else? Oh, we also have 5 battles I want to show off. This is going to be a longer video just because I had 5 battles that there was a lot of good battles that I was able to capture. That was one of the benefits of moving into the higher tiers, is that the battles got more interesting. And then, yep, let's go ahead and jump into the battles. Oh yeah, and also check the affiliate links. The one that I'm going to want to plug tonight is to sign up with Webull, deposit as little as I believe $100 or $5, so anywhere between $5 and $100, and then you'll get your free stocks. I get my free stocks, so we're all happy, and then we move forward. But anyway, here's next part's going to be the battles, so enjoy the battles. Welcome to another round of Go Battle League. Alright, let's go over these battles from February 9th. These are going to be going at like pretty much 2 minutes per battle. Anyway, it's going to be the Druddigon team with leading against Electrode. I do have the advantage here, so I can just comfortably go for some knight slash spamming. We're going to go for the first one, trying to count their discharge. Let's see with this one. We were anticipating discharge, but they actually surprised us with foul play, because now they're switching over to foul play to counter all the psychic types that are coming in. Of course, they switched to Aloma to catch the foul play. And then we're going to go ahead and switch over to Electrode, because, I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious that Electrode's going to hard counter the Aloma. Anyway, discharge launches. The first one, we're going to try to farm down here to see if we can have an energy lead. We're going to go ahead and shield here just in case there's like a Talonflame in the back, or just like a general Pokemon that Electrode can do some consistent damage on. There's going to be another Electrode coming in. We're going to go ahead and tank the foul play, and then go for a discharge here since we have the advantage to do so. We fire off the discharge, down goes electrode, in comes the Talonflame. Thankfully we have, oh, this is actually the battle. The funny part was, we got hit with lag here, so we got taken out, and then in comes the Ariados, and then this is the funny part where I was actually able to take down this Talonflame with just Ariados. So all I did was keep spamming cross poison. And then we brought in Druddigon to catch. They went for the flame charge because we counted perfectly there. Druddigon takes the flame charge, and then after that we bring Ariados back in. We're gonna go for the second flame charge. There it is. Go for the cross poison, as obviously they're gonna shield it. Then we charge up towards the next cross poison. Is it gonna be enough? Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we got the second cross poison, then we were able to beat Talonflame with an Ariados. So yep, that's the first battle that I want to showcase. Alright, let's go on to the next one. It's going to be Druddigon again, leading against another Electrode. So, hooray, hooray. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for a foul play here on the Electrode. There we go. That we get the Night Slash. Sorry, they have foul play. We're going to go for Night Slash. Hopefully we get the attack boost, which we really haven't been getting it tonight. They go for the Hyper Beam. I was counting towards it, and I'm just like, yeah, of course they're going to go for Hyper Beam. The Electrode's like in the red, and they're going to go all in on it. Might as well try to catch me off guard. Anyway, they switch into Ariados. We're anticipating catching a lunge here, and then we might want to switch here to get an aggressive lead. Yeah, we're in the red here. We actually try to go for... Oh no, this is my one obligatory loss. But yeah, that's one of the crushing things that did wrong there. I should have just straight up swapped out after taking the lunge, and then after that bring an Electrode and go straight for the what's it called? Straight for the discharge. But yeah, we didn't do that, so we fell behind on one charge move. Ariados is gonna go ahead and go for another lunge, no, cross poison. And here we just thought, alright, let's just try to get an energy lead on this Ariados. Farm up as much as we can for the switch in, which is going to be Aloma. I don't know, I get it wrong all the time. I keep calling it other things, even with my brother who plays. I joke about the different things that we call Alola. But yeah, so all we can really do is just keep spamming lunge and then have Electrode come in. Hopefully it's enough to finish him off. There's a Psychic to take down Ariados. We try to over farm here. But again, we're kind of like playing a losing match here. We go for discharge. There we go. That one goes down. We farm down and we charge up towards another discharge because we know how spammy Ariados can be. That goes down. Oh no, never mind. I actually won this battle. Oh, that was a good one. This is the battle that we lost. But yeah, I remember keeping that, and I'm just like, yep, that is definitely something to show for the ages. Anyway. We have Druddigon versus Slowbro. I remember looking at this because it was a crushing loss because it's like I should have won it, but then somehow I completely pooped the bed here. Anyway, Slowbro's gonna go ahead and spam Confusion. They go for a Psychic. I'm gonna shield to protect my Druddigon. There we go, and then down goes the Slowbro, and I'm thinking, cool, we have a nice little lead here. We took out Slowbro. It's only going up from here. Wrong. Anyway, we get the Dragon Claw. Alright, we go for another Dragon Claw. And then down goes Druddigon. We weren't able to get that. So next up, we're going to bring in Ariados. We're thinking, yeah, he's not going to Psychic. He's going to Power Up Punch. Yep, so he Power Up Punches just like I anticipated. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spam Cross Poison instead of going for the lunge, because I think that he's going to be shielding here. And of course, he does not shield. If we went for the lunge, then that would have been a different story. Because again, I was anticipating that, and then here I was thinking that they were gonna go for a Psychic because normally it's the pattern's just usually Power Punch and Psychic, but he was actually baiting me perfectly here. I just kept going for Cross Poison. I shielded both of the Power Up Punches, so I was just like, okay, that's dumb, but thankfully we caught that Psychic perfectly. That was the only good thing, is that we caught the Psychic perfectly. That was like literally the only good thing, so that we could keep Ariados alive for like another round. But now we have to deal with the ever so awesome Electrode here. They're going to be going for foul play. We survive it. And then they go for another double foul play. I mean, I guess maybe I could have gone for a lunge. It might have been enough to take out Electrode and I could have turned it around. But loss is a loss. I learned from that one. You get to watch that and look at it and say, oh, what did I do wrong? As always, hindsight's 20/20. And again, guys, if you enjoyed this content, I'm going to go ahead and do some plugs while we're lagging here. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay updated on when we drop new videos, and also check those affiliate links in the description area. Every affiliate link that catches your eye that you would want to use help support yourself and help support the channel. Anyway, so they switch in the Talonflame. Ariados is going to be in, where I think we're locked in based on what I remember seeing. Yep, we're locked in, so we're just going to keep spamming cross poison on this Talonflame. There's the second one on it. Is it going to shield? Oh, we got the attack boost. I was just like, why do I always get the attack boost at the most inopportune time? Like, getting that when I was actually in a favorable lead, like a fairy type in the back, would have been nice, but here we're using it against a Talonflame to do, you know, mediocre damage. Anyway, they're going to go ahead and go for a flame charge. It's not going to be enough. We're not going to have enough to take it out, but thankfully they have no shields, so I can bring an Electrode just to get the lead on here. But now we're just going to charge up towards a Hyper Beam. Fire that. So now Electrode's firing my laser. Oh, there we go. Nearly takes it out. We bring in Druddigon perfectly to catch this foul play. Down goes Druddigon. In comes Electrode. We hit it with a discharge. Then next up, we're going to be going up against the Medicham. They're going to be going for a power-up punch here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, because that's all the energy that they have. So I'm just like, great, I need to go straight for the discharge here in order to actually win this. We get the discharge, boom, down goes Medicham, in comes Talonflame, and then we just need to survive the Incinerate, and we live with like 1 health. Sliver. I was like, oh, that's a keeper. I'm definitely clipping that battle. Anyway, Ariados is gonna be our lead against Aloma. This is actually when later on in the night, when I switched to my other team because the battle was starting to like counter my team. So I just thought, okay, after going 1-4 and twice in a row, let me look at the sheet while we're looking at this. Yep, 1-4, 2-3, something like that. I'll look at it later when I crunch the numbers. Anyway, yeah, we just switch over to my first team that I ran with. Anyway, Aloma is going to use Psychic here. We're going to keep spamming Power Up Punch here for whatever reason. I think I just wanted to try and bait. Anyway, we're going to charge up towards another Psychic, but then we also go for a Power Up Punch with the intention of making them think we're going for Psychic, but they're just not taking the bait. So, you know, I guess we're just rolling with it, and then we can just have Medicham just pretty much be a +3 Medicham. The important thing is we were able to take down the Aloma before it could get another Psychic launch, and then now we're +3 here. Then, of course, they're going to go ahead and go for their lunge here, take out the Medicham. Medicham did its job, so I'm good. Plus, I can safely bring in Mag Cargo. Mag Cargo is going to hard counter the Ariados, and then we had Medicham for what we needed to do. In comes Electrode. We're going to go ahead and go for a Rock Tomb to give it a -1 before we switch over to Aloma after taking a discharge, because we want this Electrode to drain its energy. So that, I think we're going to take one more discharge here. Nope, we're going for a Rock Throw. -2, and then we're going to switch to Aloma. Nope, Overheat. Okay, I went for Overheat, and then we just farm down just straight up. So they're going to go for the thing. The lunge, yep, lunge, and then after that, we just farm down for the glory. But yep, we were able to beat a legend there. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Again, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and see you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream at 10:30.